Hey, what's going on, boys? What do you know? I made myself back inside. Made my way back in in the air conditioning, so I'm just chilling, you guys. Feeling better, man. Man, yeah, it's crazy out here in the summer, bro. Arizona summers are no joke, man. I don't know where all you guys are in the world, but I definitely know that it's summertime, in America. So, it's hot over here, man. So I'm just grateful. I got a roommate that stays over there, so it's not always easy for me to be in here and making videos. So I'm just grateful, Got the room. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna pump out some videos for you guys, man. Okay, I got some stuff that has been cooking up. I've been writing some downloads down in my phone. When they come up, I always make sure that when they're popping into my head, I'd be logging them into my phone to make sure. And this is one of them. All right, this is one that is very important, for all of us to realize. And this is why I'm so passionate about semen retention. Obviously. And having a spiritual practice, and being tapped in with God. But I want to talk about why semen retention is so powerful and why I am so passionate about it myself, and why I suggest it to everybody, and why I made an entire YouTube channel about this. Okay, guys, let's get into it. The title for this one is called "There is No Stopping the Momentum When You Decide to Retain." Okay, when you decide to put down the websites, put down lusting after females, maybe hitting up, dating apps, smashing all these low vibrational type women. You guys know the drill, all right? This is why I'm so passionate about it, okay? This is pretty much the reason why I decided to even start a channel in general. It was once I went on retention and I realized what was going down, within the first couple weeks, I was like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane. Your life just begins to move in the right direction, okay? And it's in a short period of time. And for me, it was the first real progress that I had made in my life in a while, man. And I don't know, hopefully you guys can relate, but it was the first time in a while where I was able to kind of look myself in the mirror. And I was able to, like myself again. I felt good about myself. I felt confident in who I was and what I was doing, right? And it was just from cutting out those websites, guys. This is a testament to how powerful it is, man. I mean, you put one thing down. I know it's a culmination of a lot of different things, but the lust is how it shows you how huge this lust issue is. And obviously, fapping and stuff, when you put that down, you regain so much more power, man, in yourself. And it makes you, that energy transfer of the sexual energy, when you put that stuff down, and then you can put it into all the other areas, but also at the same time, simultaneously healing your mind and healing your mental health and getting that stuff dialed in. I mean, it's a serious combination, you guys. Your life starts to move, that needle starts to move in the right direction, for the first time in quite a while. So I mean, it's very powerful, man. And the one thing that I've noticed is that I said this in a video a couple days back, but you could literally, and I don't recommend this, but I just wanted to say this because, I always recommend, having a spiritual practice that goes hand in hand with doing this, man, with doing semen retention. But somebody who just retains, this is how powerful it is. And, you could literally sit on your couch, right, for however long. This is a hypothetical situation. But say someone just is chilling on their couch, for 30 days, 60 days, and they're retaining, right? You're going to have benefits. It's from the life force, and it's from the testosterone. And it's, guys, our semen is healing, for guys like us. It's our spiritual mojo, okay? We're not meant to be busting it out. You guys, we're not meant to be releasing our life force. The only time we're meant to be releasing our life force is when we're having a child, when you want to procreate. Whenever this came along, however, in the ancient times when, fapping became a thing, that was like a malfunction in our process, in our human nature, guys. We're not meant to be doing that. It's not, it's like a cheat code in the system, but it's a very unhealthy one, to where you can you know, learn how to fire off dopamine and stuff like that in a sexual manner, and like just abuse yourself, you know, and it drains your nutrients, it drains your mojo and your confidence and everything, man. It's basically like your soul, you know. When you're busting nuts like that, you're literally just giving away your soul, you know, and it's messed up, man. So basically finding this information, you guys, is like finding that pot of gold, you know, at the end of the rainbow. It's like you have finally found something that is real, you know. This is very, very real. Like it's almost like you have arrived, right? It's like you're being reborn, and it's like, you know, you have arrived, because this information is so powerful, and it's going to change every part of yourself, you know. It's like I always say, you know, the three magic areas, man. It's that mental health, your spiritual connection, and your physical health. All three areas are going to be increased, right? You know, what I noticed in the beginning was that increased energy. You know, I was able to work like 12 to 15 hour days, you guys. I remember like the first week or so, or first month, let's say. Started working like 12 to 15 hour days at my job, just effortlessly, man. And then I noticed I was really like sharp, you know, mental clarity. That's what happens, you guys. Energy, mental clarity, and confidence and self-love just start to naturally flow into your life, right? And there's no stopping the momentum. You know, that's the title of this video, is that there's no stopping this from happening. You know, it's very, very hard to stop this from happening. That's why I always, you know, suggest, I even think doctors and psychiatrists should start telling people to retain, you know, telling people, you know, letting people know how important it is to cut out fapping, to cut out loading up the lustful websites, and loading up, you know, it's like that stuff corrodes your mind, and then when you're busting off, you're draining yourself of vital energy and spiritual power, and your mental health is going to go down. You're going to start having weird energy around females. You're going to be less confident. It's a whole bundle package of stuff, you guys. So can't stop the momentum when you retain. That's why, you know, this is my favorite thing to talk about. It's my favorite thing to suggest to other guys that might be going through some stuff, that might be experiencing, you know, suffering in their life. And it's the reason why I started my channel, you guys. I would say later down the road too, you're going to start experiencing those spiritual gifts too. So, you know, what I just talked about, the energy, the mental clarity, the confidence, creativity, all that stuff comes in. Then later down the road, you get the spiritual gifts, right? You get the gift of discernment, to where you receive the truth. You know, you start tapping in with God, start tapping in with your spiritual side. You're going to start seeing, you know, everything starts to change in the world. That veil gets lifted, and you get to start to see everything for what it is, you guys. You know, you get to start seeing, you know, everybody and what they, you know, their intentions. You know, you get to start seeing people differently. Like, you can start to you get to a place to where you'll be able to see people's spirits. You know, you'll be able to see who they are before they even speak. You know, using people's discernments. You know, even the smallest little body language from some people, you'll be able to tell kind of what their intentions are. You know, you can tell if a female is into you. You know, you could tell if another guy respects you, or if he's up to, you know, some shady stuff, just by the way they move, right, and the way they speak. You know, energy doesn't lie, you guys. And semen retention gets you tapped into this side of life, to where, you know, you can notice if somebody is pure, or if they're up to, you know, some weird type shenanigans, you know, on the side. So you won't be the same man after this journey, you guys. If you accept this journey, you know, along the way, like I said, there's no stopping the momentum. There's no stopping the increased benefits, right? There's no stopping this, man. It's like a train. It's just going, right? It's on. As soon as you accept this, there's no stopping it. It's like the Matrix, you know, with the red pill, the blue pill. There's no going back, man. Once you take the pill, it's kind of how it is, guys. You know, you got the new glasses on. You get to see the world differently, and there's no stopping it, man. That's why I always recommend this to anybody, you know, any guy that's going through some stuff, man, struggling, anxiety, depression, mental health stuff, whatever it is, man. Retention is pretty much the answer to a lot of things for us men. You know what I mean? I know celibacy in general will help people. That'll help females too. I don't really want to speak on the female stuff because I don't know too much, but I know that, you know, they can do it too. They can harness their sexual energy and be celibate, and it's very empowering for them too. So it's not just us. This idea is powerful for every human being, you know, on the planet. So, all right, guys, that's the video for you, man. There's no stopping the momentum that you are going to be gaining when you go on retention. All right, it's just going to keep going. So you got to just accept it, just go with the flow, and just accept this new version of yourself, you guys. And it's gonna be a crazy ride, man. It's a trip. This journey is definitely a trip, but so be ready for some crazy stuff to go down. Spiritual warfare, all of the above, man. Everything, it gets pretty crazy. So, but it's worth it. That's what I realized, man. It's there's definitely low times, and you know, lately I've been noticing it lately, bro. Spiritual warfare has been ramped up, you know, for me with the summer and the heat, and it's definitely been crazy, but God's always there. You know, God was always there on the corner, ready to let us know that it's going to be okay. You know, when we're tapping in with him, he'll always come around and let us know, you know, what's going on. So, all right, guys, much love. Hopefully y'all got something out of this, as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out.